Live from downtown, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
And next to noon, a Detroit firefighter is hurt while rescuing two people from a massive fire on the city's west side. But first, it was a pretty violent night across the Metro Detroit area. We're actually following two shootings from overnight. In the first one, two people are recovering after being shot outside of a popular nightclub. But we do begin in southwest Detroit, where an innocent bystander is left dead outside of a gas station. Thank you for joining us for Local 4 News at noon. I'm Evrod Cassimy. Local 4's Rob Maloney joins us now with more on what police are calling a chaotic scene.
Yeah, well, here, Evrod, here's a classic example. Okay, this is the Bosco Lounge nightclub, okay? But just take a look down here. We're at the frame shop next door. There's the bullet hole there, another bullet hole here. And so there was a shooting outside of the bar last night. It was a chaotic scene, to say the least, and let's take a look at what that scene looked like this morning. The aftermath this morning looked chaotic. A couple of bullet holes in the wall, 9mm handguns on the ground, backpacks on the sidewalk, and evidence markers, about 40 of them, marked where the shell casings landing and where the shooting victims bled on the sidewalk. Ferndale Police Public Information Officer Baron Brown said this kind of scene is distressing.
Officers arrived on scene within minutes and immediately started rendering aid to the most critically injured victim. Soon reports indicated that there was an additional victim, but that person had fled the area. He eventually turned up at the hospital.
A 36-year-old Detroit man ended up shot in the hand. He ran from the scene and later showed up at a local hospital. A second man, 37 years old, from Detroit, in critical condition at a local hospital from a gunshot wound he suffered. He underwent surgery overnight. There are still a lot of questions about what brought on this shooting. Some sort of altercation is the best guess. As for the two people arrested, Brown said officers got to the scene quickly and made those quick arrests.
There was a lot of chaos, people running around. We got control of the scene pretty quickly. We were able to recover three semi-automatic handguns that were on the ground in front of the nightclub.
And so here's the thing, they do have surveillance video from in front of the bar, so they do have a pretty good look at what precisely happened. One of the things that it was even more distressing for the police department was that there were only two 911 calls from here, 911 calls from the bar itself, and then another one from down the street from another bar owner. And so they know there are a lot of people who saw what happened, but they're looking for more information. And Rod, back to you.
All righty, Rob Maloney reporting live for us from Ferndale this afternoon with the update. Rod, thank you. Two people were rescued from a large building, a building fire in southwest Detroit this morning. I want to show you some video of the scene there. It was right at Verner and Junction. Firefighters called for backup after seeing how bad the fire was. You can see the flames shooting from the roof and the windows. We're told 3 buildings were involved in this fire, with one building completely collapsing. One firefighter was injured while rescuing one of the victims from the second story of that building.
The lady slipped and fell against the firefighter, who then fell backwards up against the planter and banged his ribs up a little bit. He's going to be okay.
Well, thank goodness he's going to be okay. I want to show you some more video from the scene. This is more recent video from Sky 4. Firefighters were able to get the fire under control eventually, and right now investigators are working to figure out how this fire started. And we are tracking Hurricane Dorian now, which is already wreaking havoc on travelers' Labor Day holiday plans. Several major airlines waiving change fees for flights traveling through Florida. In the meantime, those who are staying put there for the storm, they're lining up for supplies. NBC's Jay Gray is in Cocoa Beach with a closer look at the storm and the preparations across the strike zone.
Hey there, we've had a bit of a on-again, off-again spitting rain throughout the last few hours. Not anything to do with Dorian, but instead just some of those coastal showers you see quite frequently here in Florida. Otherwise, conditions very calm right now, and officials, first responders, urging residents not only here in Cocoa Beach, but across the entire state right now, use this time wisely. Use it to prepare before the conditions take a dramatic turn for the worst.
You do have time before it reaches to prepare if you have not done so.
Right now, the entire peninsula of Florida is in the forecast cone. All 67 counties under an emergency watch as well, because we just don't know where this storm is going to wind up. It looks like at this point it will make landfall sometime late Monday evening into early Tuesday morning as a Category 4 storm with winds over 130 miles an hour. We've seen lines at grocery stores, lines at gas stations, home improvement stores selling out of supplies and generators, millions preparing for the punch that Dorian may bring here to Florida. Evacuations not in place at this point because we don't know where this storm is going to strike.
We urge all Floridians to have 7 days worth of food, medicine, and water.
Officials also urging residents, pack the things that you will need should your zone become one that needs to be evacuated. They want people to be ready to go at a moment's notice. That is the latest from here in Florida. I'm Jay Gray. Now back to you.
All right, well, we certainly hope he's packed up and ready to go.
Right.
How has it been predicting the path of this hurricane?
A little uncertain because it's been heading in one direction, now expected to shift to have that more direct impact on our friends and family, Bahamas and Florida. So currently, Category 2, 110-mile-an-hour winds, gusting to 130, but sometime, probably in the next few hours, upgraded to a Cat 3, and tomorrow a Category 4 storm, 130 to 140-mile-an-hour winds. You see the Bahamian Islands here, right over Freeport. So it's been heading northwest for most of its track and now expected to shift more of a direct west pattern as we head through the weekend. Sunday will be the big day for the Bahamas. Life-threatening storm surge, tons of rain, and these 140-mile-an-hour winds. Monday, it hits the coast as a Cat 3 or 4, and even Tuesday, Wednesday through Orlando, maybe still a Category 2 or 3. Crazy storm, so we will certainly keep an eye on it. Back here at home, how nice is this? Wispy high clouds, low and middle 70s, and enjoy it. It'll be like this the rest of the day.
Alrighty, Brandon, thank you. Right now, we want to get back to our Priya man, who's following the very latest on that gas station shooting that left one man dead and 2 others injured, that man not being the intended target. It happened on 4th Street, right near the Marathon Detroit refinery, and that's where Priya is live for us this afternoon. Priya, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can. Sorry about those technical issues, Evrod, but I want to get to this story because it's heartbreaking. That victim who was walking out of the gas station was innocent. You can see those doors being boarded up right now. There were at least 75 shell casings here. That victim was shot multiple times. Let me walk you through what happened. At around 5 this morning, a black 2010 Ford Taurus comes into the parking lot. It's followed by a white Dodge Caravan. Now, people in that Caravan allegedly start shooting at the Taurus, and that is when that innocent 46-year-old man walking out of this gas station, he is shot multiple times and he dies. Now, the people who were being shot at were in the Taurus. There was a female, a 26-year-old. She was shot, is in stable condition. Another man inside that vehicle was injured with a cut to his hand. Now, that 46-year-old man, he was just here doing some shopping, walking out of the gas station, had nothing to do with this at all, and he was shot. Folks who live here said they're shocked by this.
Man, I haven't seen this up here in like 15 years or something. I want to say 15. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. They tell me the guy just walked out the stores and started shooting. Why they shoot this guy?
Now, that Dodge Caravan was last seen heading north on 4th Street. The one bit of good news here, this gas station is a green light gas station, meaning Detroit police have really high-tech security video footage that they are now reviewing in the hopes of catching these folks on camera. We'll have much more at 5 o'clock, but as you can see, that was the door where that innocent victim was walking out of when he was shot multiple times in a shootout between 2 vehicles. We will have much more at 5 o'clock. Reporting from Southwest Detroit, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Alrighty, Priya, thank you for the update there. New at noon, Ford is recalling more than 550,000 pickup trucks and SUVs. The automaker says a seat back problem might not be properly restrained people in a crash. The recall covers certain F-150 pickups and Super Duty trucks, as well as Explorers and Expedition SUVs. All models are between 2018 and 2020, and we have the full list of the recalled vehicles on clickondetroit.com. All right, so if you are looking for some holiday fun this weekend, then Royal Oak is certainly the place to be. Soaring Eagles Arts, Beats, and Eats kicks off today, in fact, and until 5 p.m. today, it is free for you to get in. The festival runs through Labor Day, and it's going to be busy. Last year, more than 330,000 people attended. We have a full list of the acts that will be performing, a full festival guide for you on our website. All you have to do is go to clickondetroit.com. All right, so to come here on Local 4 News at noon, we've got a good health alert that many teens probably won't like. Next at noon, a new study that reveals why fast food addiction might be a sign of depression. But first, the brother of an Olympic gold medal gymnast is behind bars this afternoon. We'll tell you why he might be spending the rest of his life in jail.